What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the new Girl of the Year 2025, Summer McKinney, who was just released this morning, and I have thoughts and I want to talk about it. But before we do any of that, I am going to go through her entire collection on the AG website and go through each piece and talk about it a little bit. I will be kind of neutral, but I'm definitely going to input some snark in there. It's just what's going to happen because of how I feel about this collection. But I will try to keep it fairly neutral and just talk about the collection itself and each piece and what I like, what I don't like, things like that. And then at the end, I will talk about overall how I'm feeling in general about AG and what I think they could have done with this collection to make it better, or what I think that they need to do to pivot next year or with future releases. So anyways, we're going to talk about her collection today. I am excited because I've been waiting for this Girl of the Year to come out since I heard that she'll be coming out in September. I don't love that AG's been releasing the dolls in September instead of January. I feel like it takes away from the magic of like waiting and then seeing it on January 1st. But I understand that that's what they're doing now, and even if I don't agree with it, like that's just how it's going. So I'm going to react to the collection, we're going to talk through it, and we're just going to figure out all about this new doll. Alright, so this is what you see when you go on the American Girl website now. It's a big banner about Summer. It shows kind of the first imagery. It shows that she loves animals. That's kind of the only thing we knew about her, really. And then if you go on to her page, there's a bigger banner, and it shows her walking dogs, her with a cupcake. It's very bright, colorful imagery, so I think that there's something to that with like the brightness of it. She's got a dog walking kind of situation going on, it would seem like, and then a lot of bright pastels and like bright rainbow colors to her collection. So we'll take a quick look at the doll itself, but talk more extensively about it at the end. But she is an enameled. She's got blonde hair that's kind of similar in length to Isabel. She has what they call now the light blue eyes, but I would have considered it dark. But she's got a rainbow outfit, a lot of accessories like glasses, things like that. Yeah, looks very similar to some Truly Me's we've seen recently. You can also get her with her accessories if you choose to. She'll come with a headband, her dog, and then like a dog purse kind of thing. Over here we see her cart, so she does come with a snack cart. It's something we've seen a lot with other Girl of the Years. Like we've seen a lot of snack carts, a lot of things in general, cart style things, and I think it's something that they have overdone a little bit. But then here we have her dog. So her dog's name is Crescent. It's a little white dog, kind of similar to Coconut in some ways, but it comes with a leash and a couple other cute things. So that kind of plays into her dog walking story. This is one of her outfits. It's just a skirt and top, really simple pastel colors with ballet flats. Nothing special, I would say, like it's not super unique, but it's there. So that's one of her outfits. And then over here she has her baking set. So it has her apron, her like blender, things like that. Not a blender, what am I saying? You know what I'm saying. But it has all the things to bake. And then over here we have her kitchen, which again, we've seen this time and time again from AG, something very similar. This kitchen does give me like the feel of like something you would get at Target for their doll line, or like from Walmart. I don't think that it's like overly impressive. It feels kind of cluttered to me. And then over here we have her chair and dining table set. So it's purple, it's gold. It reminds me a lot of Rainbow High and what they did with their Rainbow High house. Down here we have another outfit. This has a skirt, a t-shirt, and a puffer jacket. I feel like we've seen the skirt and t-shirt combo already in her collection. I do kind of like the look of the puffer jacket. I wish that it wasn't bright pink. I feel like if it was a different color to tie in some other elements, I would like it more. But I do like the puffiness of the sleeves. I think that that's cute. But yeah, so that's her other outfit. And then this is her pet spa daycare, which I think is a cute concept. I don't think we've seen this before, at least with Girl of the Year. I'm sure we've seen it with Truly Me. But it comes with the brush and the scissors and all those things, shampoo for the dog. So I think that could be a cute playset. This dog already exists. It's Daffodil. I think it's been in the American Girl line for a while, which you can see by it saying top rated. But this is just a part they're including in her collection because she's a dog walker, so she needs multiple dogs to do that. And then all the way on the right is her cat, whose name is Fettuccine, which I really like the name Fettuccine. I think that's cute for a cat. It's got the little pouch that you see, like I always think of it like a space kind of looking pouch, but I like the look of that. I've seen that in person a lot, so I think that's funny. These pajamas kill me. I don't know what to think, to be honest. Like, do they look like they're comfy? Absolutely. Do I think it's kind of funny? Yes. But do I think she should have a different pajama option because no one realistically could ever sleep in this? Yeah, kind of. I think it should have like shorts and a t-shirt underneath it, but it's bright. And then of course we have her sleeping bag. We've seen sleeping bags with AG before. It's the typical purple that we typically will see with them. And it comes with a stuffed animal. And then we've got the pajama set for the girls. And funny enough, like I kind of said, the pajama set here, it is 2 pieces. They didn't do 1 piece because they know no one sleeps in that. And then she has a bed, which is kind of ballet-ish to me. It looks a lot like the beds we've seen with Girl Veer in the past, including the colors. And then down here, I don't know why they have her on here twice. I don't know if it's a different set or what, but here she is. That's Summer. She's got glasses. She's got a braid in her hair. Something that we've kind of seen with, she looks a lot like a lot of the Truly Me's they released in the last couple of years. And then you can actually get her dress for girls. Then we have this dog, who is Barker Posey dog for the 18-inch dolls. I don't remember if this is a thing or not, if they've had this, but it's Chihuahua. And then this bed is the only thing that I'm like, oh, it's actually really cute. Do I wish it wasn't bright pink? Kind of, but I think it's really cute. I've never seen anything like this from AG, and I kind of love it. And then of course the usuals, you can buy her entire collection, you can buy parts of it, you can do whatever you want to mix and match it. And then they have all these banners at the bottom to show more pictures and to kind of get you to want to buy the rest of the collection. It's also got a recipe for dog treats that you can do, so that's kind of cute. I do appreciate that. And then just a little bit more information on her, some videos, which movement's great for this stuff, so you can really see what it looks like. But I mean, this is kind of her collection. This is what they have on the website. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and talk about my thoughts on her. Alright, so this is where it's gonna get real. So if you really like Summer and you don't want to hear me talk about how I don't like her, I would recommend this is the point of the video where you turn off the video, because I don't have a ton of good things to say, and I just want to preface it by saying that. But kind of just my thoughts in general with AG. I feel like, and I've said this before, I understand that I am not their target audience. I understand that they are aiming for like 5 to 10-year-old girls, and that in their mind 5 to 10-year-old girls like pink. And maybe that also is backed up by the data and like their sales records. I'm sure that that is part of it. But I also think that, you know, not only is AG guilty of this, but I feel like a lot of companies are, of underestimating little girls and like what they'll be interested in. Because one of the things I think about all the time, if you guys have never seen the movie Encanto, I 100% recommend go watch it. It's one of my absolute favorite Disney movies. It's such a good movie. But when they released Encanto, there were 2 sisters of the main character, Mirabelle, Luisa and Isabella. And Isabella was known to be this like really pretty Disney princessy type who could grow flowers and all these things. And that person in that movie, they decided that was the one they were going to make a ton of merchandise out of. They decided to make tons of dolls, just in general, all these things, flower things, all of this, and just completely oversaturate the market with Isabel merchandise, because that's what they thought little girls were gonna love. Well, when the movie came out, to their surprise, little girls did not care about Isabella. They loved Luisa, who was this like strong, kind of like larger than life character who could lift anything, really. She was a weightlifter kind of, but could lift anything. She was super strong. And that's what kids wanted. They wanted a doll like Luisa, and there wasn't enough because Disney just decided that they didn't think that she was gonna sell. Well, people proved them wrong, and I think that that's something that we need to take into account when we think about AG, because yes, little girls like pink. Yes, they've never seen a lot of the collections before. Yes, everything's kind of new to them, but I also think there's so much to be said about American Girl's messaging of like empowering girls and like trying to build this kind of feel. And I don't think that they're executing that well. I think, yes, little girls love dogs. Yes, little girls like pink. Yes, little girls like baking and all of that good stuff. But I think more than anything, like, AG needs to stand up for what they've actually said that they want to do, which is empower girls and like come up with things that are unique. You know, if they want to make a doll that is focused on ballet and gymnastics and, you know, baking, they've done that like 500 times. They've done it so often. They've done dolls around horses and dogs and like veterinary focus, things like that. And those are all cool things, but they've done it so frequently that it's not special. And honestly, like, I think that they are underestimating their audience. I think people would be so excited to see other interests. Like, we would love to see a little girl that's obsessed with history, because yes, there are little girls who are obsessed with history. I was one of them. You know, we want to see girls who are a little nerdy, who maybe like video games, or like a little girl who loves karate. Like, we want to see those other interests that they haven't tapped into. And I think that they would see so much success from that, because that is such a cool thing. And I don't know, I just feel like overall this collection was just super underwhelming to me. I am not impressed with any of it, to be honest. We'll start with the collection, then we'll move into the doll. But I would say the collection overall, it's all pastels. It's all things we've seen before. I swear 90% of this collection is just Truly Me stuff that they've repackaged and like changed just slightly to accommodate this new girl of the year. But I don't like any of it. It's all overdone. It's all boring. It's so underwhelming. It does nothing for me. And I'm sad about it, because even when they do typically not put in as much like thought and creativity into it as we'd love to see typically, I don't say like, oh, I don't like anything in the collection. But I can confidently say there is nothing as far as outfit wise in this collection that I like. It's all boring. It's kind of sad. Like, I don't know. But anyway, onto the doll. So Summer is an enameled. We don't see that super frequently with character dolls, so that's exciting to see. She's got blue eyes, which we've seen that a lot. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, they've only got a limited number of natural eye colors they can choose from, so I'm not going to begrudge them that. But what I will say is the hair. I mean, come on. It's basically Isabel's hair. It's got the colors underneath, like pretty much the same kind of style as Isabel. And I think that that's kind of a cop-out. Like, it's not interesting. I'm sorry. Her skin tone is cool. I like that they're going with tan. They don't do that super frequently, and I appreciate that. But the fact is, this doll feels like she could have been any doll in the Truly Me lineup that they released 2 years ago. Like, this doll is nothing special. She's not unique. She's got nothing that's I'm like, oh yeah, I can't believe they did that, or like, how cool is that? It's just, I wouldn't have been shocked to see her in the Truly Me lineup at all. Like, she looks just like a ton of them. And I don't really love that. Again, I understand there's a limited amount of things that they can do. And I get that. And I'm not saying that Summer isn't cute or that I won't buy her. I probably will. But I think overall, usually with Girl of the Year, there's something redeeming about it. Like, I normally will be like, oh, well, maybe I don't like the outfits, but like this thing was really cute. Or like, yeah, I didn't love the doll, but the collection was awesome, or like the idea behind her was. But I will say confidently with this collection, there's nothing that stood out to me like, oh, that's awesome. It was all like, oh, I saw the collection and I was on the page. The first time I looked at it, I was on the page. I had literally never seen this doll. I didn't know what she looked like. I had heard spoilers, but I'd never seen any like leaked photos of her. The very first time I saw her, I think I was on the webpage for like maybe 30 seconds. That's all it took for me to understand that I didn't care for her collection and that the doll was kind of boring. So I'm sorry if you guys love the doll. I'm not saying that she's an ugly doll or that she's not cute or whatever. Like, she's a cute doll. I'm sure that I'll get her, add her to my collection. But I'm just saying in general, my reaction to it was underwhelmed. Like, I was just not excited about her. And that makes me kind of sad, but I'm not overly shocked. But anyway, that's kind of how I feel. I will go check out her collection if I go to the American Girl store anytime soon. Yeah, I want to know how you guys feel. I want to know what your thoughts are. If you like her collection, if you're underwhelmed, if you think she's really cute, or if you think you're going to buy her. So anyways, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.